Hello. This is a comment from a local app that I have, and I think every state has this app called Neighborhood. You have to sign up for it, and your whole name is displayed and the general area of where you live in your neighborhood. So everyone can potentially run into each other and our neighbors. So this comment headline is concerned, and it's by a woman who posted this 4 hours ago. So there'll be lots more comments on her headline coming in. She said, "I was in Acme, and they have large rolls of toilet paper and a 4-roll pack of toilet paper with no limit." So that's great. Wonderful. Yay. And then she goes on and she says, "So I was walking to my car and noticed 3 young adults in the front seat and 3 in the back. They were either teens or college kids, and I was not expecting to see this. So I said to them, 'So much for social distancing.'" She doesn't go on to say whether they said anything back to her. They may have, who knows. So these are some of the replies from her neighbors, my neighbors. One man said, "When are you going to learn, young people, that you're not invincible?" And another woman commented, "No need for masks inside your car when you're with people you've been quarantined with for over 50 days. Then another woman writes below that, "Do you think these 6 young people have been quarantined together for 50 days? Chances are not. More likely they're just hanging out. If they are living at home with their parents, the parents have the responsibility to make sure these kids are not hanging out with their friends. This is ridiculous." Then someone else writes, "Things are not always what they seem. Don't judge. You don't know if they are related or what the situation is. I also wish everyone would stop with the public shaming." And that's interesting. Public shaming seems to be maybe a new buzzword too, along with social distancing. And somebody else, the man writes, "I think we also need to stop blaming young people. I see people of all ages refusing to wear masks in public or follow social distancing guidelines." And then my friend, a man, it's a friend of mine, I know him, I've known him for quite a few years, he writes, he thinks this is a conspiracy theory, this is what he writes. "Please all stop with the social distancing posts. If you are so worried, keep wearing your mask and gloves and just stay home. Let the rest of us resume our normal lives and livelihoods. This scare has gone way too far." Then another woman writes, "You have to mind your business, honestly." And the same woman writes, "If you're worried, then stay home." Then another woman writes under her post and said, "That attitude won't help during a pandemic. We're all in this together, and every person counts to protect each other." Then a woman replies to that, and she said, "You have to inform yourself of the real updates. The CDC has flubbed the numbers, and a lot less people have died. Either way, New Jersey needs to open up. If people are worried they should stay home, that's not an attitude, it's a reality." Then somebody writes, "Well, where do we find the real updates that you speak of?" And she said, "I'm one of the most informed people with regards to numbers, and if you want to let your guard down, then that's up to you, and then the virus will hit you. But I stay vigilant no matter what the numbers are, and I wear protective gear when I'm out to protect myself from you and from everyone else. It's common sense. This is not the flu, and we don't have a vaccine. So, and it goes on, and it will go on. The interesting thing to me is that you've got like two sides to the story here. You've got on one side the people that are so afraid that when they see someone that's not wearing a mask or social distancing, they feel that it's a direct threat to their safety of their family, and the safety of the population in general. And they take great offense to it, and they say things. I have a friend that went to a deli, and there were a couple people in there without a mask, and she said something to them like, we're supposed to wear masks in here. Why don't you have it on? And they said something to her, and she said something back, and she said, I almost got into a fist fight in the deli. Like, I don't know what to say to that, okay? And then on the other hand, you've got people that think this is just a conspiracy theory thing, or it's just the flu. If your immune system is good, you can fight it, and you shouldn't take any special precautions besides washing your hands like you would during the flu season. And they're really tired of staying home and distancing. And it's been 2 months. We're going on 3 months now. So, what I want to know, I don't know if this is what's going on, where the virus came from. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. But what I want to know is, in another 2 months, the weather is going to get hot, and we're still going to be probably having to wear masks and social distance, even as things gradually open up here in the New Jersey, New York area. I know that there's a couple of counties near me that have already canceled the 4th of July, and people aren't going to be able to take their holidays, summer vacation holidays, and they're going to be wearing masks and probably hollering at people that aren't, and social distancing, and the kids are going to want to be out, and it's just going to be a mess. So I'm wondering if there will be more murders and suicides come the end of the summer than there will be people that have died of COVID-19. I mean, it's a legitimate question, right? I mean, this is a neighborhood. People are arguing in the neighborhood. People are arguing when they go into the deli. People are probably going to be going crazy this summer. So I don't know how this is all going to end, but I don't see anything good coming of this socially. In the long run, I really, truly am wondering if this is going to do so much damage to friendships, to neighbors, to family members, if it continues. I don't have the answer. I'm not saying people shouldn't social distance or wear masks, but the arguments are just... I wonder what happened in 1917, 1918, if people acted like this. It was gentler kind of a society, I think. People had more respect for each other. Of course, they didn't shut down the whole economy either. It's a whole different ballgame now. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. So I'd like to know your opinion, what you think. Do you think that there'll be many murders, many suicides by the end of the summer? Do you think maybe they'll outweigh the deaths from the disease itself? Just a question, what I'm seeing now. So please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.